We are breaking down my Mutthead League game against Astro. Astro is the 17th ranked Madden player in the world. He's been a Madden Bull before. He's made multiple live events, made hundreds of thousands of dollars playing this game of John Madden football. And this is week 1, game 2 of Mutthead League. Remember, there are 2 conferences, 4 total divisions, so 2 divisions per conference. We are 1-0, and the division winners all make the playoffs, plus 1 wild card from each conference. So a total of 6 people make the playoffs. So we are getting ball first, and you're going to see pretty quickly Astros running a defense I have not actually seen before. Now this comes to a lack of, one, just the game changing recently, so it's just a lot of new defenses coming out, or you know what I mean? And then 2, just a lack of reps on my part. But we figured it out early, but you'll see some of my play calls be interesting. We're in the Kansas City Chiefs playbook on offense. And this game, there's a lot to talk about in this game, so I think it's kind of a good learning experience for both myself. I haven't watched this game back yet, or at least not in full, and I think you guys can learn some stuff out of it too. We're going to take a delay as we set up our audibles. This is the most amount of formations I've ever ran before in a scheme. I'm running it right now, basically. I'm such a believer in sitting in one formation all game long. It's just not how this game is played. I wish it was, but it's just not the best thing possible. So we're coming out and bunch tight end a lot, and you'll see me audibling around a good amount as well. But let's get out here. And you see he's in man-aligned dollar right now. And you're going to see this guy get moved in. This is a slot corner getting moved in. And basically, he's setting him into a contain. And what you're going to see is this is going to do a good job of looping. And I see this. I'm like, okay. All right. So I'm immediately run the ball on an early down. And notice how he has man coverage here. But these guys are all backed off. Right? Notice everyone is backed off. He has this corner coming off this edge too, potentially. But all the man coverage is backed off. That's kind of a new meta coming out. And we actually immediately get a nice run right here. We're able to break for about 6 yards. That dollar, that's kind of my goal. If they're going to sit in dollar, especially with a blitz I know is very potent, like this one, I assume it is, I want to get them out of that, right? I want them to pinch the line. I want them to just get out of that blitz, please. Preferably. Not knowing how to pick up a blitz is one of the scariest things in Madden, because it can really... not knowing how to pick up a blitz will bag you regardless of if their defense is bagging you. You know what I'm saying? We get to a 3rd and 2 right there with that quick base out of tight slots. We go turbo, no huddle, 4-second runoff, and now you're going to see me actually... do I go to a verticals right here? I will. Still a potential run down here, but I really don't love the idea of... I really could run right here. I'm not a runner. This running stuff is different for me. And immediately you see me go to one of my favorite plays in this is post, or rather slant. This is a post. And then we run it from verticals. So we have vertical route, and then we have the speed out route from the backfield. Bo Jackson, he is short and elite, which means he's going to cook man coverage the majority of the time. You'll see that short end kind of pop up right there. Has just barely a step. We also notice this tight end's getting open across the middle of the field too. We would pick up the first down, keep the chains moving 1 for 1 for 5 yards. It's like, okay, nice little start. I'm able to get something open. But worth noting, look right here, watching the replay, he had a guy come free on me. So it's like, and mind you, I feel that when I'm playing. I see that, I notice it, and you can also see it in the replay. Always a big thing to do after a play is completed is to look to where, try to see what happened on that play, where are the players, because that could be a big telltale sign of what's going on. You see me go into post slant right here, and again, he's going to get that blitz screaming off the edge. Almost a D-line pick right there, which would have ruined my day. But immediately I'm seeing, I think this is one of the old pickups for a loop blitz. Doesn't work here. And you can see, I have stuff open. This is actually open off the snap. This was open, pass lead over here. Corner, this post is going to be open. But when they send, 1, 2, 3, 4, actually it was a 5-man. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, it was a 5-man. When they're sending pressure and they're able to come in your face like that fast, it's hard to be able to hit your open routes. And I just threw the ball away. Thankfully, it fell to the ground after I got hit as I was throwing. So you're going to see me soon go to a second style of protection. I don't know how soon I go to it, but really, I have 2 styles of protection. Typically, one of them will work, but I don't know yet if it will. This one, actually, I have about 3. This is my second one. I don't think this one works at a high clip. Yeah, this one does not work. That one's a tough read. That's a bad read right there. This is what pressure does to you, dude. Now, you're able to... This is one of the reasons why post slant, right? Slant post in this case is one of the best route combos. See, pressure coming. It's hard for me to be able to make this read fast enough as, I need to get this ball out right now. So I know I can pass lead this down, and the zone coverage is just so bad in this game. Click on add, catch it. I hate that that's a ball you can throw. It is a ball you can throw. We've seen it a lot in the comp games, but I know after I throw that, I'm like, geez, I can't make a living throwing that. I certainly cannot. So We've tried 2 different forms of protection. Both of them do not work. So we're going to soon go to protection style number 3. We'll see if we go to it here or not. And that's going to be with my tight end blocking. I'm actually going to burn a timeout here. Okay. Don't know what's happening here. I'm just kind of chilling. And I'm definitely frustrated. I'm like, dang, because it's scary when there's a blitz you can't pick up in a game like this that has huge implications. Remember, even though this is week 1, there's only so many people that make playoffs and get a chance to actually make some real money in this. Every game is very important. Point differential is huge. That's a tiebreaker in this. Astro is not a division opponent, thankfully. But it's still important. Notice he's manually backing this guy off at the beginning of each play. Get this loop cut off this edge. 3rd and 1. Honestly, a definite potential rundown. But I kind of want to prove to myself, no, I'm actually going to go inside zone here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I get scared, actually. I pick up this first down. But look, and this is where it's like, okay, running might be a little bit scary when this guy comes jerking in hard. Like, look, just totally free. It's like, oh, no. Guy had to cut that bad boy way up, and I got a lucky spot to get a first down. And while I've moved the chains twice now, it hasn't been super comfortable for me. So that's kind of my goal throughout this drive is, okay, let's make this stuff, let's figure this out. I might go to a run play here. No, we're going to go to mesh, and you're going to see I'm going to start blocking this tight end, see, okay, is this a method? And I picked this up here, but I actually don't recognize I picked this up because I have to get the ball out so fast, my quick throw flat. One of the weaknesses of running a defense where you're running man coverage, this guy, is a quick flat hitting outside. And that's immediately what I try to take advantage of here. But by getting the ball out so fast, I had no idea if I picked up that pressure or not. And you see me just go turbo. We're going to go triple out. Is that what we're calling here? No, I don't think so. No, okay. We're going to mesh. And I'm going to block that tight end again, I assume, and then send that halfback, on the underneath route. And you'll see this is picking up the blitz decently. We're going to go underneath, find the little pocket. Big fan of these types of route combos where you're going to see, look, flat, and then whether it's a drag or an in, he's going to push out every flat zone to the sideline, and this guy's going to replace and can be thrown right in this pocket. We see this this type of concept get thrown quite a bit. And you'll see, boom, going to fit it right here, and then we actually have open field if we can cut up fast enough. He takes me down, another first down. Now I'm like, okay, now I feel cool. Yeah. All right, I'm chilling right now. I feel like I can pick up the blitz. And really, the fact of the matter is, in this game, I really do feel like this. If you can pick up the blitz, you can move the ball, right? We're getting that inside zone now going, gain a 4 or so. I've talked about how on my early downs, I really want to get that run game kind of going. I want to be able to get ahead of the chains, really. I want 2nd and 6s. Preferably, 2nd and 1s, but, whatever. Let's see if we block our tight end right here. We are going to block him, aren't we? Yeah, instead of post slant right here, we just do slant Texas route. Not as good, in my opinion, but it's kind of, I have to take out my tight end to be able to block this blitz. So just living with what we have to do in this case. Again, we actually do, we end up going back to post slant, actually. And you see what happens immediately. I get screamed at. So basically that tells me right there, that is confirmation, hey, I gotta block look at the half, he just gets bullied. I have to block my tight end to be able to block this every single time. And it's frustrating because the tight end is such a lethal part of an offense in terms of passing, but it's just a situation. I'm not going to fight against it too much. 3rd and 10, looking again, you see me pick up that blitz. We're going to throw this drag super late. Carmichael able to get open on the sidelines for a first down. And again, when I pick up the blitz, we're able to get routes open. That's all. That's really, the big telltale sign for me is, can we pick up the blitz? Yes. I trust myself to be able to get routes open and make the correct reads the majority of the time. Not always, but the majority of the time. I'd be throwing a few Stevies. Tight slots, halfback base. Not really able to get any kind of yard, but you see the fall forward, and we're going to go first drive, take it to the end of the first, and we're going to see a 2nd and 8 right here. Throw the corner out, KO'd. Okay. This is a basic concept right here. We have bench to the left, right? Bench. And then we have this hot route of post, which does a great job against man and zone. And this option route is going to do a great job against both man and zone as well. So a lot of really good routes right here. And you see option route's actually open. Corner route is open, though. Click on, add, catch it. We have some separation. Just gets KO'd. It's like, It's frustrating. I'll always be frustrated by that. I don't like it. I don't think it's good for the game. I think it's inconsistent. We'll talk about that later in the game as we see. But 3rd and 8, I'm like, okay. Well, I was able to get a step. So if I can click on and add, catch that a little bit better, I'll be able to get that first down. So I go back to the same idea of a play because it's a really good play concept for what he's doing on defense. Running a lot of man covers, very, very minimal zones mixed in here and there. And you see we're picking up this blitz pretty well. We're going back to the corner route. This time, though, it's the same coverage, the same route. And you could see, I can show you what happens. Look, watch me click on here. You see, I get like caught up. It almost looks like the frame, like if you watch just Y, it looks like his frame drops, but it's not. It's just him getting bumped by the corner this time because the game's inconsistent, and it allows him to be able to actually jump in front of it this time. Same route, same coverage, same everything. What are you gonna do? Again, like when I look at that, like hindsight wise, like man, I make mistakes throughout this game. That one, he paused the game for some reason. That one, I'm like, I mean, the route could have been route should have been open. He had a step on the break. If you really want to go watch, I've watched it back already. You can watch it. I have a step on the break. To me, that's a correct read. That's a similar thing that happened to in the Dez Kiv game where I believe Kiv threw a corner out and Dez picked it off, and it's like, I mean, I said it in that game too a few weeks ago. It looks open on the break, and it's just inconsistent. You have to kind of hope it goes your way. I'm upset more so that I dropped the first one, so that one should never even happened, but nonetheless, we throw a pick and we got to go. Joe Flacco's his QB, and he's running a lot of tight slots. And immediately, I blow my coverage pretty quickly here. I'm running a 10-yard flat coverage, which means I have deep corner responsibility, and I immediately miss that on this one. And he's running kind of a unique package where he has Bo Jackson as a slot wide receiver, and then Rob Gronkowski in his backfield. This allows him to kind of audible down where he has two tight ends here. He doesn't do that really against me, but he is able to if he wants to. And we're in the 3-5 wide defense. I've messed up my defense on the left side. We're good now. And my user's really bad right there. User just kind of bumps into him, and I get caught. And it's a big thing in this year. I mean, I talk about it so much watching these other guys play, and now I experience it myself. I try to play him right on his hip, and instead I bump into him a little bit, which gives him a huge step on me. Just can't play it like that. Simple as that. And it's something I gotta get better about. Comes down to reps and just recognizing a situation, really, I think it's reps because it's muscle memory. Because the way I use it right there is muscle memory from years prior. In this case, it needs to get changed. So I'm paying the price early for not getting really the repetitions in. But 1st and 10, he's now in the 20-yard line where it's like, okay, I feel confident. This is where I want to be able to get stops at. We're going with a double outside third coverage from our safeties, trying to play those corners, and I have the middle of the field myself. And you see we're actually able to get him to throw the corner out. Now, I'm a little bit upset by this. I'll tell you why. So this is deep out zone KO. This is kind of like this. This is kind of what I want him to throw. Like I'm playing the middle now. He could have forced these definitely, but like they're kind of scary with my user in there. So I kind of want him to throw this. He throws it, catches it. I light up, and I don't get the knockout. And it's so. It's like again, I'm biased, I guess. So you tell me if you think I'm right or wrong here. That is deep zone knockout though. And like in my eyes, it's like his KO has knocked a ball out, and my KO didn't in situations where they both should have in this case, or they both shouldn't have. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be. I mean, you can see my guy light up. You see his guy light up. It's frustrating. Because again, that's like the whole like. If he wants to force the reason of that defense is if he wants to force the corner, that's fine. My deep out KO will knock that out because he lights up and he will knock it out sometimes. Again, I like for KOs just not to be a part of the game, so that wouldn't be a logic for anybody. But if it's gonna work for somebody else, I'd like it to work for me, I guess. Regardless, so I guess I'm going on offense, and you see, I've recognized what I need to do with my tight end. I need to have him blocking every single play. Which is fine. I can do that. It's not obviously the most ideal thing in the world, but you see, I get plenty of time now. And we're going to go actually to this post route. This ball I've thrown a ton. I miss a wide open read underneath, but once I see this post route get steps on, look, this is either a deep half or this is a deep dropped flat, I believe. Yeah. Regardless, like this pass lead right here, I've thrown this because I've ran bunch tight end for so long and I ran this route combo for so long. I'm very, very comfortable making that throw. And I have Fearless on my quarterback, Tom Brady, so I will make that throw pretty much consistently with that pass lead down and out. It is kind of like I definitely had a better option on the other side. I just saw that open early. I knew that would get open across the field, so I literally just stared it down. Not the best way to do it, but if you know a route's going to be open, you can get away with it sometimes. 1st and 10, though, I am going to probably go to the ground game right here and just kind of see what we're looking at. We have this read key. We're going to hand it off, though, regardless. The way he's moving his guy in, I'm a little bit afraid to keep it with Tom Brady, even when that read key crashes down, which is whatever. We got a nice little 5-yard gain, and it looked like we could have broken for more. So I'm feeling, so right now in the game, and watching it back, I'm like, after I picked up the blitz early on in the game, I'm like, I feel fine on offense. Like, I threw a pick, but I don't really, maybe it'll be one of the reasons why I'm never a top, 20 player in this game, that I just disagree with that pick being thrown like that. You see, same run, almost busting it with Bo Jack right there. Nasty Street's going crazy. And now we're down to the 35 already. And the run game is looking good for us. Again, if they want to sit in these dollar sets, I think the pass game, while it's easy to get routes open, it's also so easy for fruit to happen. And so I really do want to establish running the ball a good amount, which I don't think is great for comp Madden, but I see other people do it, so I'm not going to put myself at a disadvantage. Right here, I miss a bunch of reads. I had his user was late. I also had RB out of the backfield. I just I got kind of lost with my eyes, and once that happens on an early down, like 1st and 10, just kind of eat the play. No reason to force the throw late. Just eat it, and you'll be fine for the most part. We're all the way back to it, and I think I actually probably do I run the RPO read option, or do I go verticals? We're going RPO read right here, and then we're going to audible out 2 verticals. Let's see, we're going to have this post slant more likely than not. Yep, post slant. And I'm actually going to block my tight end in this case. And no, we're actually going to send him out. Okay. I debated blocking. If you see what happens, though, this guy screams. This time, though, we're able to hit our halfback out of the backfield. He has a 0-yard flat on this outside. I think with the intentions of taking away this this quick throw, it would have freeform it up, though. Notice how important the freeform is. If we freeform this down, right, this gets picked probably. Freeform up, able to get a nice click on, short in activates, and we're able to get a good amount of yards, and we're going to take this to a 2-minute warning. Now, we have a 2nd and 5 will happen on this play. I believe this is probably just a run play. User falls. We're just going to get a good amount of yards, good 5-yard gain. You see that inside zone from this is doing a really good clip. I really do think this is one of the best shotgun run schemes in the game. And especially a lot of people aren't really super prepared for it, whereas like gun tight offset tight end, when you play really good players, they have shoots for a lot of them, for a lot of like the 0-1 trap and stuff. So, I just kind of keep that in mind. Now, I've came out in gun trio this time, but I subbed in Taysom Hill, and we're going gun deuce. We're going to audible to gun deuce close. Inside the 20, hard to pass. It's really hard to pass down here. So we're starting to get into the kind of the Mickey Mouse area of the field for me. We're going to audible RPO read flat wheel. High ball at Delaney Walker. Delaney Walker gets tackled down to the 5, and now Astro's calling a timeout. Really, I'm trying to take as much time and or his timeouts as possible before he gets the ball back, and ideally we go into the half tied 7-7. He gets ball at half, though. That's so the situation here, if I score too fast, and then if he's able to get 7, right, he's up 14, or he's up 14-7 at half, then he gets ball at half. He can, that opening drive pick puts me in such a bad spot early, man, where I have to, and honestly, I needed to chew more clock already in this. Bo Jackson gets tackled a little bit short, and hey, that's all right. 2nd and goal. Notice who the quarterback is right here. Michael Vick is in the game. And I know, in this look, I know I can keep it, and we'll be able to score a touchdown. Michael Vick's fast enough, take it up the middle, able to score a tutty, and tie the game up at 7. So I'm like, okay, offensively, again, as soon as I got the blitz picked up, I'm like, man, I feel pretty good. Again, I'm biased. It's a little bit different in these breakdowns when I'm watching me. But my honest thoughts at this point, I might be wrong about it, is like, I feel pretty good. Right? Like I'm like, heck yeah. Now we just got to play defense, though. We did not look good on defense at all the last drive. Now we got to actually lock up a little bit. At the worst case, hold him to 3. Because if he gets 7, it puts us in a not favorable position, to say the least. And immediately he's going to this kind of route combo. We do a good job of bagging it, actually. Pressure finally gets home. Great defense on 1st and 10. Leading to a 2nd and 10 right here. We saw a little double flat action. I believe I'm actually going to go right back to the same idea where we go double flat, also known as double Mabel. And the idea behind this is that, look, we have boom, we have a 5-yard flat, or 5-yard flat, 30-yard flat, and then we have a deep zone, or deep outside third right here. Over here, kind of the same idea. Boom, he's back, he's back, he's back. And then this guy's dropping middle. And then my user just kind of has the middle of the field. And I'm kind of hoping he runs with no timeouts. I'm thinking he's going to run route combos to attack the sidelines. So I'm okay with that. Although he could prove me wrong. And I've never seen this motion before from Bo Jackson. And you're going to see what happens right here. I get this. Look at this is my outside third. Doesn't run with him at all. Does not run with him. He launches it. Thankfully, I have a deep out zone KO right here, and my KO actually activates right here. Thank goodness, because that was a big play. That could have easily been a big play. That is a bomb. I just haven't seen that before. My guy just doesn't feel like my guy should have ran back with him. Didn't, though. So, yeah. We're going to change up the defense a little bit here, where we're going to go with a little bit more of an underneath style defense on the sidelines. I have my user responsibilities deep sidelines, and I have 2 hook curls in the middle helping myself out as well. See these bad boys? So my responsibility is really anything over here or over here, and I have to recognize that at the snap. And typically it's hard to attack both of those deep areas on the same play and get them open against the style of defense. We'll see. Perfect play call here. Notice how he's attacking the middle of the field here. Streak, slant, this wheel's kind of in that area, and then post. And you see, we do a great job. He kind of throws this, but yeah, that's a tough ball to fit. It's honestly a good throw given the situation. You know what I mean? Like, but that's a tough ball to fit in there. And then again, like the way you have to catch that. We have a deep zone KO right there. You don't even need a KO for that. 4th and 10 though. He's going for it. This is such a big down for us. This is such a big down. Because we can get off the field. I mean, we have a chance to take... We can literally kneel the ball, kick 3, go into half, up 3 after throwing a bad pick to begin the game. And I'm like, heck yeah, let's go. I'm bluffing pressure right here. I'm trying to get in the gap, trying to make him think, hey, he's sending pressure, Going with the same style defense. He doesn't think that, though. We're playing pretty good D, and then... Oh, I love the defense. I love the defense I ran. He ran that same play. He throws this slant. I mean, got 2 guys kind of there able to bracket it, kind of. Just catches it. Good ball. Good. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a situation where I when I look at it back, I'm like, good ball. I can't really hate the defense. That's just what zone coverage is. Here's an example of me needing to defend that area of the field, and I'm a little bit late. He went hurry up. And I was trying to get my adjustments off, and he snapped the ball really fast. Wasn't super prepared for the route combo. And it's just a basic flood over here, right? We see this all the time. That's where my user needs to be, because look, middle of the field's pretty much covered by AI. Now, we have an opportunity, if he gets a different catch animation, for this deep zone KO to come down and knock this out. He gets a pretty good catch animation for himself and able to get down to the 42. I'm lucky the clock keeps running, so it runs another 10 seconds off, but he's going to get 3 now, pretty much guaranteed. Quick throw to the flat. Thankfully, again, we are able to make that tackle in bounds. And now he's running a little bit low on time, where I have an opportunity, you see me send 5 right here, to get him to mess up and not be able to get 3. He is going to be smart, though, on 3rd and 2, spike it, and then ultimately kick 3. And to begin the half, he's going to have the ball up 10-7 right now, and I got to get a stop. That drive right there, though, I'm like, wow, I feel like I played pretty good defense as opposed to our first drive. And it's like, okay, I feel comfortable on comfortable-ish on defense. Let's just see what we can do. Throwing in a little man-to-man right here. Not going to say I'm the biggest fan of it, but it does bag this quick little out route. And right here, just good defense. I think he's trying to throw Delaney Walker. I don't think this is open. I'm curious what you guys think. Middle third. This guy's running back. So we'd have to pat, like, it'd be hard, like the way they react. I think it'd be hard for that. I don't know. I don't think that's open. It developed so late, though. He's not able to. I get my 3-man shed and we get to 2nd and 10 anyways. But yeah, I remember thinking that in the game. I'm like, was that a throw that I don't know. I really don't know. I think if I click onto my safety at that time, I'm able to swerve there and low-key might be able to pick it. Motioning out from tight slots to a 5-wide look right now. Let's see what the defenses I go to. I'm probably going to flip my coverage here in a second. I have 10-yard flat, so last second I press. And, I go with a little bit of aggressive coverage where I bail him. I have them deep middle myself. Do I blitz here as well? Let me see. Yeah, I send 5 here, so my user's going to hesitate for a second, and I need to bail to the middle, right? I'm just a step behind, and then I'm hoping that he tries a quick throw underneath. I mean, look, the pressure's already at him, so he has to make the perfect read. He just does. Good read by him. Way to attack up the middle. Can't take anything away from that. I think it's a good idea from me, making him have to make the correct read fast. He just does, and hey, good job. Can't take anything away from that. We're gonna go again 5 out from him. Quick throw to the corner route. Would have been a nasty catch on the sidelines, but he doesn't get it. And you could see, this is why I like these outside thirds from the safeties. is because, or actually this one comes from the slot corner, but it's the same idea. It kind of like, you have to really push that ball to the sideline, and he's just not able to right there. Again, going 5 wide with Gronk split out, 3-man rush. He attacks the middle of the field. I actually have pretty good defense for this play. He gets rolled out from the pocket, but let's take a look at this again. He just runs a little mesh with the post, basically. Yeah, see double drags, post over top. Now, this flat's actually dropping back a little bit further. I think I have my flats missed. They should be at 10. I think they're at 30 on accident because he should be like around here baiting both of these. He gets a little flush out of the pocket, so he can't get that drag backside. He actually had that drag to the left, and we're on a 3rd and 10. But again, in my head, I'm like, okay, like, we're playing pretty good. Get off the field. Like, just play defense. Just play defense. Yeah, my flats are at I think they're at 15. Now I've dropped them to 10 how I want them, and here we go. Audible down. I wonder if I bluff pressure here. I'd like to see myself get in the gap and at least bluff the pressure. And yeah, I think I'm going. Yeah, I am. Yeah, make him think. He sends 5 out anyways. He's not really respected by pressure at all. Throws it, picked off by Simmons. That's that 10-yard flat I was looking for. We launch it back. Ted Hendricks is out right now. We're going. And you'll see, kind of same idea. We have 10-yard flat right here. Isaiah Simmons. So he's in a 10-yard flat. This corner route goes like, 15 yards or so, 20. But because we have mid-zone on him, 1, and 2, he's 6'4", he's able to get up. I love my flat defenders being huge dudes. Love them being huge. And that's an example. And now Isaiah Simmons in my head league has 3 interceptions, probably leads. My defense might lead my head league right now in interceptions, which was not something I saw coming. And Isaiah Simmons has 3. So I'm pretty happy about that. And we have a chance this drive to actually take the lead. At the very least, we should tie it, right? On the 48-yard line. We only need a few yards to get into field goal range. Go inside zone immediately. We've been able to see this inside zone break off a couple of times. So really just want to get back to it and see what we're able to do. Cut it back a little bit. Game skipping just slightly. But we get a nice little 4 or 5 yard gain. 10 rushes for 46 yards. I don't like running the ball. I really don't. But I think the game is too fluky with some of the knockouts and some of the KOs and some of the tip picks to risk it every single play, for lack of a better word. We're going to go with a quick throw. This time to the RPO screen. I was happy getting 4 out of this. I thought, look, with the way he's backed off, I thought this guy would block, and I'd be able to quick throw this. It didn't work out amazing, but it worked out. It was okay. You know what I mean? Cool little thing to get down to 3rd and 2. Why not, buddy? And on 3rd and 2, we are just going to go to an inside zone right now and see if we can't pick this up with Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson, unfortunately, gets tackled for a 4th and 1. Now, I can go for the tie, or I can go and keep trying to move the ball downfield. And that's what I want to do. Like I said, I really feel like I've played pretty well on offense. The only time I got stopped was the KO. So I'm like 4th and 1. I can draw up a dot right here. I like this play a lot. This play is a little bit odd, and I don't love this being smart routed this short. But idea is if it's man coverage across the board, this smart routed post wins up top. This post route will win across. This drag can win across, and this in route can win here. So against man coverage, we have 4 different routes that are going to be able to pick it up, and we're going to be able to block his blitz like this. Right? And we're going to see what happens here on 4th and 1. We block the blitz. We're good. He uses this. This is bagged with underneath flat. This doesn't win. So my eyes are going, okay, bagged. Pressure's starting to come a little bit. But we have Y. We have this post route. Passing it down. We have it. Get hands on it. KO. Yeah. Just KO. And, like, he wins. Like, this is... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I think Michael Irvin's is no longer the best wide receiver in the game. So I wonder if I have like who would it be, like an AJ Green? I think if I have him there, is he open by like another step? I don't know. Again, like hindsight wise, I'm like really trying to be I'm like I feel confident just because like my 2 stops have been kind of KOs. The one thing I don't like about the running portion of my game is that it leaves me on a lot of 3rd and 4th downs. Good dot by him. Kind of bad user trying to bail off of it. So I don't love that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are. Give me, let me know what you think. Am I just getting screwed by KOs, or am I kind of struggling? I feel like I've been moving the ball a decent amount. I just don't want to pass. Literally, I just don't want to pass the ball every single play, because I'm so afraid of the KOs leading to a pick. and the D-line tip picks because I think they're so bad for the game. I think they're so bad for the game. And I think I just don't want to lose because of that. But also, I don't want to lose because the one time I pass on 4th down, I get KO'd. Oh, this is frustrating, man. This is really frustrating. Again, this has to be a pick. I'm not even. I don't care about your pick. Okay, we're here. I have pick artist and I have deep out zone KO, so 2 different things. I literally have the ball right here. Have the ball right here. Ball is in my hands. Right here. There's a ball. It's right there. My hand's there. In my hands. And then that happens. And then, of course, I don't get the tip pick. I really think that's got to be picked off. That's good defense. Like, that's that same idea I was talking about earlier with the deep out, with the outside zone. Pick the ball. Bro. Yeah. And again, like, if I pick that ball off, I'm just on my own, like, 6 or whatever, 3, 4, whatever it was, down 3. And, like, again, maybe I can't drive the ball down the field, but I'd like that. I'd like to have the opportunity there, I guess. 2nd and 10. What are we gonna do? Can I go with this double outside defense? Right, kind of same idea. Try to bait it. And I'm gonna have the deep middle of the field myself. Good defense across the board. Throws it away. Gets us to a 3rd down. So I mean, I have a chance to get a stop right here and actually, still have a chance to take the lead at my next possession. But dang, is it upsetting to see like that with pick artist. If I didn't have pick artist, I'd understand. But with pick artist, that has to get picked off, bro. I've seen pick artists do crazy things. I really think that's got to get picked. It's really frustrating watching it back because this is such a good, this is a good close game right now. It really is. So same idea on defense. Great route combo by him, right? We have boom, boom, and then my user is the middle of the field. Now I thought this was a streak. I thought he was running corner, streak, Texas. So I bite to the Texas. It's actually a post route. Great play. Just what I mean? Just really good play. Tip the cap sometimes, boys. Tip the cap. Nothing I can say or do about that right there.
But you know what? We're down 10. It's my ball. We have, 6 minutes left in this game total with the end of the 3rd and the 4th quarter. And while you may have noticed that I have changed my shirt and the lighting behind me is different, my hair might be slightly different, and I may be recording everything onward in a totally different day, don't worry about it, all right? It's whatever. So I want to stick to the same game plan right now. I do want to, a lot of times I'll see myself and other people in this situation get away from the game plan. Mine is I want to be able to run the ball some, and I can. And with the 2-possession game, in the moment, it's hard to remember that there is so much time left. So you just gotta you gotta stay calm. I think that's really the big thing, and that's what I want to do here, and not go too far away from what I want to do. You're gonna see again. I'm consistently picking up this blitz, and this is this game. You're gonna see some more overthrows from me as this game goes on, and this is really is gonna get me away from Slinger. This is a my fault type of thing. And it rarely happens. But if I can't get used to throwing and passing with Slinger to not have that happen ever, I can't because it's too big. Now, I went from 2nd and 5 to picking up a 1st down. Now I'm on 3rd and 5. Now let's see what happens here. And that's a big gain. That could have been. I mean, there was only one guy back there, so you get an auto broken tackle or something that could be a huge gain on that corner route. Instead, though, now I miss the throw because I mess it up. And I do like freeform. It's really a me issue, but, that you can't have that. I just can't have that happening. We're going to see him actually doesn't bag me. I thought he bagged me right there, actually. But no, we're going to go to that slant on the backside really fast, getting down. And so that overthrow doesn't hurt me too much, but, it can. It's another wasted good play, and it's just hard. You just can't afford those really. 1st and 10, we're gonna go to this combo. We see it a lot right here, and we have to throw the ball away. I'm a little bit. One of the things that is consistent in Madden that I don't like. It's when you try to have these running backs get out of the backfield, right? He's on this route. Is that they'll bump into the offensive line quite a bit. And you see how he now releases on this side of the field to go that way, which basically just makes him take a way longer to get into his cut. Blitz comes in, got to throw the ball away, get it down. Thankfully, again, have yet to throw a D-line pick. had a couple of those balls kind of drift in the air in the pocket as I'm trying to throw away when I get hit. So that's such a big threat. There's a good chance he has pick artists on these guys. I didn't check, but I assume he probably does. And so just something to be aware about. But 2nd and 10, I like to see myself, honestly, I wish I'd ran the ball on first down. I've played, in my mind, and again, like I'm biased, but in my mind, I've played good enough defense to where I got to get a stop anyways. So I can run this into the 4th quarter or something. I run it on 2nd and 10, which I don't love. I like those play calls reversed. Run on 1st and 10, pass on 2nd and 10. Now we're going no huddle right here. Don't mind it. And then we go post slant, more likely than not with that corner route idea. Same thing as before. Let's see if I'm right. Or we actually might go to PA boot over. Nope, going the same idea. Post to Texas. Or actually, okay. So boom. Yeah. Cool. I like this. Pay the blitz. And he just bags like it's just good defense. That happens, right? Good defense by him. 4th and 10 now, and now we're in a bad spot. Gotta pick up this first down. Whew. Let's see what I go play call was. We're gonna be audibling out to trio. Do we go out to trio for this? We do. Wonder what my play call is here. I think see. Yeah, I think I don't like my play call here, I'm pretty sure. I try a smart route option route, which is going to require me to get some time, I believe. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, so ideally, it's post, corner, right? These can both beat man. This is going to be a hot route post. But I think I eat a delay. Yeah, I end up eating a delay right here. I didn't make up my mind fast enough for the route combo I wanted to do. Again, kind of a lack of getting in these situations against good players. Where, I kind of hesitate a little bit longer to come up with, okay, what is my play call here? Whereas you get a lot of reps, like you've been in this situation a ton of times. And, part of it is like kind of switching offenses. You're not as familiar, as I really haven't been running bunch tight end this year, the way I have this year competitively at all, in this entire Chiefs playbook. We're going to see 4th and 15. Yep. Cool route combo, right? This makes sense. Has a good chance of getting open actually. Boom. Right, we have about 3 different routes I can beat man for a first down. He's going to unfortunately, he gets a shed. I don't think I had anything open anyways. You got to, for the 15, you're going to have to get time anyways, so you kind of need your blockers to hold up. We have a one-on-one right here with the secure protector, who I guess, I kind of wish he would have won better. I don't know. Like, he sent 3, so, like, I guess I'd like a double team or something right there. But he ends up getting a legitimate stop on me, which is just good defense, nonetheless. But, we can still, the game's not over, right? It's still a 2-possession game. And if we hold him to 3, it remains a 2-possession game. Have to get a stop anyways. So we'll see what ends up happening here. I'm curious what I go with on defense. Yeah, we're going to send a little 4-man. Throws over the middle. And you see, this is a thing that a lot of people don't do. And you just won't play people who do this online, right? There's a post route. And it's simple, but it can improve your game so much, where he throws this little downward pass lead, and then you can see he clicks on, and look, a lot of people catch this ball right here. He catches it right here. And the click on ag is going to be able to keep him away from both KOs, from the ball getting picked. It's super good. Now he's already down to about, the 6 right now? Is that we're at the 9? My fault. I have, dude, it's so annoying. In the back half of my tongue, bro, I have, a canker sore. And, dude, it'd be making my tongue swell up when I'm talking. It's not very fun. 1st and goal, though. I really thinking about it. I might switch to Joe Flacco. I really might. Send pressure. Nah, so this is I'm expecting Texas route. So I cross-man this guy. Safety on the tight end. What I'm hoping will happen here is this guy, because the Texas route cuts out, then in. By the time he throws this guy will meet him, and it'll be a potential for a pick. And you see that actually coming down. He just throws it a little soon, a little quicker, and good time by him, not to wait on it. That is I like that adjustment. I'm going for a turnover. And he threw it just a little bit before my guy could get there, so it's whatever, 1st or 2nd goal from the 2 now. Curious if he goes a little, yeah, he's gonna go under center, and he's gonna hit me with this a pretty good dive actually. Yeah, touchdown. I'm down 17. Bad spot. Bad spot here. We're going to skip forward a little bit. And, it's kind of the same idea. 1st and 10, 45-yard line. Trying to move. Need 7. Point differential is a huge deal in this league. So, at the very least, need to get 7. Gonna be looking. We have B. We have B. We have B. We overthrow it. Again, it's a me, like, it's my fault. But it's like I need this throw. I need Carmichael to at least animate on this ball. Because Carmichael has deep out. He has a step on this guy. You can get that, favorable catch animation. And, we're down to the 5 now. Instead, overthrow it. And you just can't have that. Obviously, in a situation like this, the game is essentially over. But I mean, I just can't have that. Can't have it ever. We're gonna go to, I believe, post or motion out slant. Yeah, I like this combo a lot. This is a good combo. And he ends up getting, yeah. Look at this. This is one of the things, dude. Like, he sends what does he do? Send 3 right here. I'm very pleased with my pocket. You see this out of the corner of your eye. Boom, coming free. I mean, you don't want to throw anything here, right? Don't panic throw. Step up, step up. Now we're here. We have this entire lane up here. So we're just going to take off, slide down. That's one of the few times that blitzes actually came in after the first drive. So I kind of attribute it to fluke. I'm like, okay, because it will happen. That stuff does happen sometimes. And I believe we're going to go post. What are we doing? Let's see. I'm audibling to triple out. Going to smart route this bad boy. And probably go post slant over the middle. See if that's what the play call ends up being. Yeah. Yep. Let's see now. Can we block it? You see this guy comes free again. And I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's... It just hasn't happened the entire game, so I have no idea why it's randomly happening now. Mind you, this is a 4-man. Again, like, in my mind, I'm like, this is still fluke, I guess, just because it hasn't came... It's not like he's now setting up a better version of the blitz, because like he would do that early in the game. He's not really... He might be doing something different, but it's not like he's like, oh, now I'm unleashing my secret weapon. Like, so I really couldn't tell you why that blitz is now starting to come in. But I just identify him on that side, and this time we pick it up. His user kind of gets bumped around. We run that play mesh. I'm a big fan of mesh. With this, what do we do? Post, drag, in, flat, and then this guy's blocking. Yeah, huge fan of it. I'll always be a big fan of this play. And we go here. He has to choose between post, drag. He gets caught in no man's land, and I just take the easy one. I was a little bit afraid that ball was going to bounce off me. Huge block. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. God dang, MVS. That's what we need to be a championship team and make the playoffs. Deadass. Look at this. Boom. Dang, we need Michael Irvin to get out of there. Dang. Oh, man. Still, though, point differential is a big deal, and I keep on repeating myself when I say it, but I mean it is, and so that's really like I am playing for that because I can score here, I can get a stop, and I can even cut the point differential even more. Remember, I'm plus 16 going into this game. We beat Jacoby by 16, so it's a big deal. Quick throw to that flat. See the high ball to Carmichael, able to get a nice little favorable rack animation, get it to a 2nd and 6, a 4-yard gain, and we're going turbo. Do I call... I could run the ball here, actually. No, we're going to motion him over. Yeah, so I'm motioning this guy over. This guy keeps on, like, kind of coming free. So I'm like, okay, maybe halfback on that side will help a little bit more. And it does. We end up taking off up the middle. This is something... It's scary to do. If you can get good at doing this, I used to be really, really good at this in Madden 20. And I'm still pretty good. Recognize middle of the field's open, right? Hold, escape up the middle. Boom. Mind you, I have A as well, but, like, I have that opening up the lane. Boom. We're going to go. I assume we're going to go turbo. Get to the line. We're going to go RPO read, wide receiver screen right here. I love this play call. Huge fan of it in this situation. And we're going to keep it the quarterback. We got it. Boom. Cut outside. We're going to cross the pylon. Let me fumble. It's just like, it's annoying. It's really annoying. I'm like, yeah, that stinks. That really stinks. It really does. Yeah. Goes the corner out. Good dot by him, by Delaney Walker. We're going to skip ahead a little bit just because this is kind of garbage time now. He ends up scoring. We will get a touchdown here at the end. I'm really just skipping ahead just because there's not a ton of like more information to show you guys. I see a quick high ball flat to Carmichael. Let's see. We finally get to a 2nd and 3. 20 seconds left. Boom. We're going to quick throw Bo out of the backfield. Bo's going to fight down to about the 5. We're going to call a timeout. We're out of timeouts now. And so I have to make a little bit of decision. Do I want to lose this game by risk the 23-point loss, go for a 20-point loss, or go for the gusto and score a touchdown here? And, well, we're going to see what my play call is. What do we got, baby? What do we got? I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Touchdown. All right, well, a little bit of a spoiler for y'all, but nonetheless. We're going to go with a little play call. I'm a big fan of this one. This one's really good. Boom. Just barely outside of it. High ball. Great pass. And then I'm actually going to go for the 2-point conversion as well to just, again, point differential, point differential, point differential. I'm like, 1 point is how I made the wild card last year in this tournament. So, you know, every point, huge deal. Boom. High ball, RPO refly. We got it. And I'm like, 10 seconds. He has 3 timeouts. Whatever. Not going to lie. Did not see this happening. Playing off man coverage. I'm shaded up. And, yeah. Yeah. Now, do I suck for this? Certainly. I definitely suck. Look, in my head, I said, all right, 30-yard flat, 30-yard flat. I'm going to run straight back. Nothing will get beat deep. I take like a hesitant step down, and this guy just gets like, yeah. I'm pretty deflated after that. And he ends up going for the point differential. It's saying he'll score a touchdown. And, yeah. I'm not proud of how that game ended. That's just a super collapse, dude. You can see my user, like, I like peel off it thinking he's going to throw it into traffic over the middle. Like, it's a super collapse at the end. My defense was fine, in my opinion, the entire game until those 2 plays. Yeah. No real excuse for that one, boys. But nonetheless. If you want to know my framework for how I run my offenses and defenses and how I've won pro Madden tournaments while becoming a top-ranked player, join my website, civil.gg. My guides will give you the tools you need to win more games of Madden, regardless if you're trying to become comp or if you're just trying to win more games online head-to-head. The link is in the description.